Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I have a special video for you, something that I've never done before. I've seen it done, some people have done this before, some YouTubers, but I personally have never done it. And it's going to be kind of a one brand review, but it's not just going to be like a first impressions basically. Although it's not going to be just first impressions, you're actually going to see me applying the product. And so the brand that I have for you today is NYC, which is New York color. What I did is I went online and to see what products they have available, and then I made a list of what I would like to buy. The problem was I usually get my stuff from Target. The Walmart is still is a little bit far, about 20 minutes. It's not incredibly far, but Target is just down the street. So I get most of my products at Target, and they didn't have everything on the website, so I had to compromise a little bit. So maybe the things that I would have gotten had they been available might have been better than what I actually got. I don't know, but I'm just going to review the things that I got. Now, I had a couple things in my collection that are from the brand NYC, and of course I didn't rebuy those products or anything like that. So when I looked on the website, I just went down the different categories, foundation, concealer. I didn't do brows because I don't normally film my brows anyway. Lipstick, lip liner. My Target didn't have any type of NYC lip liner. What did I say? Concealer. I don't know if I did. Blush. I had bronzers already. And I have a bronzer highlight palette, and I had a liquid eyeliner, but I bought mascara because I didn't have that. So let's just get into it. Everything is still in the bag. So the first thing we're going to do is, this is the NYC Smooth Skin Perfecting Primer, and it says shade 684, but I only saw the one shade. Like, I know NYC is getting really hard to find. Here, I don't think I showed you, huh? It's just the white packaging. Looks like that. Yeah, I think NYC is getting really hard to find. I've heard some things about, the possibility that the brand might be discontinued, or maybe there might be some sort of product reformulation going on. I don't know. But that's just some of the rumors that I've heard, but I don't think anything has been verified as to why it's been the brand's been disappearing, I guess, in stores, because my Target wasn't that stocked. But yeah, so this looks like this is just a white primer, and I'm just gonna put it in the places that I would normally put primer. I don't put primer all over my face, but I just put it on my forehead, my nose, my chin, and like around. Just concentrate. I concentrate primer in the middle of my face. Yeah, and I just blend it out. And I always use my finger when I use primer. So initially it does feel a little bit greasy, but then it does dry and blend in. So I don't really feel it being greasy anymore. Let's see. The second thing I have here is this NYC Smooth Skin BB Cream 5-in-1, and this is in the shade medium, and I'm just hoping it's not too dark. I wanted foundation, but they didn't have foundation. They had BB cream, and they had this one, They had one that was a matte finish, and I didn't want the matte finish. You know, realizing that none of these are sealed. Like, there wasn't a plastic seal on the outside, and there wasn't, like, a foil thing on the inside, so I'm hoping that, that no one tested these, and that's just how the product comes. When I use BB creams, I always use my fingers to blend it in, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I gotta say, this medium shade, is a pretty good match. Like, it's not as dark as some other brands that, yeah, have the medium shades. Yeah, it actually blends in quite nicely to my skin, but it is a very, very light coverage that I could see. But it is a BB cream, so. And if you guys have watched my channel, not that I've been doing YouTube for that long, I think I've been doing it for about a year. I like to use BB creams as primers when it comes to like normal foundations, just because I feel like they give more coverage that way. And BB creams are a little bit more tacky normally, so, and dewy, so if you're using, if you're using a matte foundation, it'll give it, a little bit of dewiness. So, yeah, I'm not really impressed. Well, I don't really have problem skin, really, so, but, yeah, it is a very, very light, it is light coverage, but it is BB cream, but it feels nice on the skin, though. Next, we're gonna do concealer. And I don't, typically, I didn't find like a liquid concealer on the website. They did show it, but it wasn't, they didn't have it in store. So, it says an anti-crease, wait, right? Is that what it says? No, it doesn't. It says a cover stick, and it's in the shade light. It's just one of these, and I don't typically use stick concealers, so it's particularly for under my eyes. I don't know. I'm just gonna use my fingers. When I use a cream concealer, I typically use a brush to blend it in, but because it is a stick concealer, I feel like the warmth of my fingers will help it blend more than if I used a brush. It might have been harder to blend with a brush. Okay, so it does brighten. Well, I did get the shade light, but anyways, it does brighten a little bit, and it covered my dark circles a little bit. They weren't too bad today though, but already I don't know how I like it under my eyes. I feel like it's gonna crease. Because because it might be too trying. So we'll see. What I'm going to do is this is kind of like a first impression. I am planning to record an updated review on these products and tell you what I think of them. Anyways, we're going to go on to eyes next. Yeah, so I have this one is sealed, but it looks like the product got on the top of the cap somehow. I'm not sure if it's sealed, you know. Just really don't know. And this is the NYC City Proof 24-Hour Eye Primer. This is a stick eye primer. Again, I typically don't use, I typically go for the liquid primers, or what I typically do is I use a liquid eye primer, like Milani eye primer, and then I do a colored cream eyeshadow as a base to kind of intensify my shadow, but they didn't have that, so I'm just going to use. Oh, that was bad. The whole thing just came out. Interesting. So the whole concealer, the whole concealer stick came out. That was not good. And this was the only one they had. So I don't know if this is good or not. Yeah. No, it doesn't feel tacky at all. It does have coverage, so if you're trying to hide like veins on your eyes, it will work for that. So for eyeshadow, I got the NYC Lobotics by obviously Demi Lovato, and this is in natural. Just trying to open this and see. I've heard mixed reviews on this palette, and yeah. So it comes with so how many shades are there? There's 12 shades. It looks like Urban Decay's Naked palette. Probably Naked 1, it looks like. It comes with 2 sponge tip applicators, which I don't really use. I do have some brushes here. Let's see. Which I'm using Wet n Wild brushes and Sunny Cash brushes, and yeah. So I'm gonna go in with, let's do crease color first. There's not too many mattes here. I'm gonna go in with this matte, kind of like light brown color right here. Wow, it is kind of powdery. And there's no mirror on this palette, so yeah. I'm using a Sonia Kashuk brush that was on clearance at Target. I typically wait. I know she has good brushes, but I typically wait because she always comes out with fancy looking or limited edition brushes, and then they usually when the season is up, they go on clearance at my Target, so I get them at a good price. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure if anything's showing up. There's definitely color on the brush, but another wet and wild brush. I'm going to go in with, I'll go in with this color right next to that brown I just used. We're going to put this all over the lid. This darker shade right here and put it in the outer corner. And blend it into the other color. Okay, so alright, there is fallout that I'm noticing. So if you tap your brush off, I think that eliminates the fallout. And I'm going to go back and then I'm going to use this darker brown color and blend that into the crease. And this looks like a matte brown also. That shade is really pigmented. Very, very dark color. Okay. I'm going to use this lightest matte color here and use that as a brow bone color. Oh wow, that is crazy. That is super powdery. That kicks up a lot of powder. So that's the finished eye look. It's not bad. It's a little bit darker than I thought it would be, but it's not bad. What do you guys think? Anyways, I already had the NYC liquid liner. I know a lot of people really love this. I don't know really how I feel about it. It is really black. Oh, I just got it all over my fingers. But I don't typically use these types of liquid liners. I might prefer the pen or gel liners. This is why I don't like them, because I don't have any control. Okay, so I put on a lot. It's just gonna have to be a really thick line, because, yeah, man. This is gross. Yeah, I don't like this product. Like for me, I just don't seem, I can't get control over the wand. It's not really even, but I'm gonna have to leave it alone for now, and then go in with my, well, actually, I'll just go get it. So I have my e.l.f. little correction pen here. So I'm gonna correct this. I have to do that again. So, go in here. Have to be very, very careful. a little bit better. Okay. I does. Oh no. It transferred. This is not good. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to fix the eyeshadow. I'll fix it later. Once it dries matte. So that I do like, but I don't like the fact that there's like no control. Like the applicator is just too long and the brush is a little bit too thick for my liking. But yeah, but it does like dry a matte finish, which I don't, yeah, which I like. So yeah. What else do we have? Okay, it's time to set. So I was wanted the pressed powder. They didn't have it. They had the loose powder, and this is the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder in Naturally Beige. They didn't have translucent. It comes with this little puffy thing. I'm not going to use that. Oh, wow. I don't know. It does have a scent to it. A grandma scent, though. It came out a lot. I'm going to set. Oh my goodness, that made a mess. Powder is, I'm not going to use that. Powder is okay. It's loose powder. It doesn't make me look cakey or anything, so that's always, good. We'll see how long let's make it last. And then I already had this, and this is the Sun and Bronze Bronzing Powder in the shade Coney Island Glow. I love this. This is one of my favorite bronzers that I have. And so we're just gonna bronze up the face a little bit. I usually have a headband on when I do my makeup, but I forgot to grab it. mascara. I'll do mascara last. For blush, I have the NYC Color Wheel Mosaic Face Powder in the shade Pink Cheek Glow. And I think this was the only one they had. Let's see if I can open it. Wow. Time to bring my scissors. Go. So I'm gonna go ahead. So that's what it looks. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the cheeks. Doesn't seem too pigmented though. It gives a little bit of color, nothing too dramatic. So it gives a nice, just a little blush. Kind of like it. I actually kind of like this. You want to swatch it on the hand. So that's right there. Yeah, it doesn't show up on my hand whatsoever. Okay, I'm using products here. So I'm going to go ahead and fix the eyes. I'm like losing products here, and I don't know where they're going. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna add a little bit more concealer just to clean up the eyes a little bit. Next I have mascara, and this is the NYC Showtime Volumizing Mascara in the shade Extreme Black. I'm going to curl my lashes, and I have this lash curler from the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, and it's just, it's like, I believe it's by Sassy and Chic, and I actually kind of like it. I usually use this or the e.l.f. one, the e.l.f. $1 one. My lashes are curled. Let's see how this applies. Okay, the one is kind of bent. So it does darken my lashes. It doesn't really thicken them, and it is a little, makes my lashes come together just a little bit. I don't like the smell. It is a wet formula, which I don't like. We'll see what it's like when it dries out, though. In a few months, or in a few days or weeks, or however long it takes. Yeah, it's okay. I don't hate it. At least not right now. Oh, last thing, and I've had this in my collection for a while, and I don't know what happened to it either, because lipstick is like at the top, which is probably why it was on clearance. Okay, if this thing comes out of the tube, I will be real upset. This is in the shade Modern Love, so it's kind of smushed. Again, I don't have a lip liner. I like the scent of this though. Okay, so it's not a moisturizing lipstick. There's no moisture. It is easier. Well, it's a little bit patchy right here. But usually when I have a patchy lipstick, I just press it in with my finger, and it really takes care of it. It does accentuate the lines. This is really poor packaging, honestly. it's all the way down. Like the lipstick is all the way down and it still touches the top. I like the color. It's pretty frosty, so if you don't like frosty lipsticks, this wouldn't be for you. But I personally like frosty lipsticks. The color is really pretty. But yeah, it does accentuate the lines in your lips. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and wear it and see. So this is a finished look. Let me know what you guys think. And if you've tried any other NYC products that were not included in this video, just let me know. Leave it in the comment section. I'll have a review video after this to tell you how the products were and if I would recommend them or even repurchase them. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.